Lesotho is a small, landlocked country located in southern Africa. It is entirely surrounded by South Africa and has a population of approximately 2.1 million people. The capital and largest city is Maseru. History. The area that is now Lesotho was originally inhabited by various groups of hunter-gatherers and Bantu-speaking peoples. In the 19th century, a powerful chief named Mashushu united many of the local tribes and established the Basotho nation. In the late 1800s, Lesotho became a British protectorate, and it achieved independence in 1966. Culture. Lesotho's culture is strongly influenced by its Sotho heritage. The traditional dress for both men and women includes the Basotho blanket, a warm, woven blanket that is draped over the shoulders. The country is also known for its music, which often features the distinctive sound of the lekalulu, a type of traditional flute. Economy. Lesotho is one of the poorest countries in the world, with a high rate of unemployment and a largely rural population. Agriculture is the primary sector of the economy, with most people engaged in subsistence farming. Lesotho is also known for its diamonds and water resources, with some of its water being sold to South Africa. Tourism. Despite its economic challenges, Lesotho has a rich cultural heritage and stunning natural beauty, including the dramatic mountains that cover much of the country. Visitors can go on guided pony treks, hike in the mountains, visit cultural villages, or explore the vibrant city of Maseru. Politics. Lesotho is a parliamentary constitutional monarchy, with the King of Lesotho serving as the ceremonial head of state. Executive power is held by the Prime Minister, who is appointed by the King and leads the government. Lesotho has a multi-party system, and political tensions have at times led to instability and conflict. Geography. Lesotho is a mountainous country with a high altitude, as it sits at an average elevation of 1,500 meters above sea level. It is often referred to as the Kingdom in the Sky due to its high elevation. The country is primarily made up of highlands, with only a small amount of lowland in the western portion of the country. Lesotho's highest point is the Banantal-Nyana, which stands at 3,482 meters, 11,423 feet, above sea level. Languages. The official languages of Lesotho are Sesotho and English. Sesotho is the language of the Basotho people and is widely spoken throughout the country. English is taught in schools and is used in government and business. Religion. Christianity is the predominant religion in Lesotho, with approximately 90% of the population being Christian. The majority of Christians in Lesotho are Roman Catholic or Protestant. Traditional African religions are also practiced, particularly in rural areas. Climate. Lesotho has a temperate climate, with warm summers and cold winters. The high altitude of the country means that temperatures can drop below freezing during the winter months. The rainy season in Lesotho is from October to April, with the rest of the year being mostly dry. Transportation. Lesotho has a limited road network, with most roads being unpaved and mountainous. However, there are paved roads that connect major towns and cities. Public transportation options include buses, taxis, and minivans, but they can be unreliable and uncomfortable. Many people in Lesotho rely on horses or ponies for transportation, particularly in rural areas. Education. Education in Lesotho is free and compulsory for children aged 6 to 13. The literacy rate in Lesotho is around 80%, with a higher rate among men than women. Lesotho has several universities, including the National University of Lesotho and the Linkokwing University of Creative Technology. Health. Lesotho has a high prevalence of HIV/AIDS, with an estimated 23% of the adult population living with the virus. Other health challenges in Lesotho include tuberculosis, malnutrition, and a shortage of healthcare workers. The government of Lesotho has made efforts to improve healthcare access and quality in recent years. Food. The cuisine of Lesotho is heavily influenced by its surrounding South African and Sotho cultures. Staple foods include maize, sorghum, and beans, which are often served with meat, vegetables, or dairy products. Traditional dishes include pap, a type of maize porridge, moroho, cooked greens, and braai, barbecued meat. Sports. Football, soccer, is the most popular sport in Lesotho, with the national team known as the Likuena. Other popular sports include rugby, cricket, and boxing. Lesotho has produced several notable athletes, including Tsepo Mathabele, who won Lesotho's first ever Olympic medal in 2012 in marathon. Wildlife. Lesotho is home to a variety of wildlife, including antelope, baboons, and hyenas. The country's national animal is the Lesotho pony, a small, hardy breed that is well suited to the mountainous terrain of Lesotho. Lesotho is also known for its bird life, with over 300 species recorded in the country. Art. Lesotho has a rich artistic heritage, with traditional crafts including weaving, pottery, and basketry. Lesotho blankets, which are often brightly colored and intricately patterned, are a hallmark of Lesotho's textile industry. The country also has a vibrant music scene, with traditional music often incorporating the sounds of the lekalolo, a type of flute, and the setolotolo, a type of guitar. Holidays. Lesotho celebrates several public holidays throughout the year, including New Year's Day, January 1st, Easter, variable dates, Labor Day, May 1st, Independence Day, October 4th, and Christmas, December 25th. Other holidays include National Tree Planting Day, January 1st, Mashushu's Day, March 11th, and King's Birthday, July 17th. Challenges. Lesotho faces several challenges, including high levels of poverty, unemployment, and inequality. The country is also heavily impacted by HIV/AIDS, which has contributed to a high rate of orphanhood and child-headed households. Additionally, Lesotho is vulnerable to climate change, with droughts and floods affecting agricultural productivity and water resources. The government of Lesotho has made efforts to address these challenges, but progress has been slow. Politics. Lesotho is a constitutional monarchy with a parliamentary system of government. The current monarch is King Letsie III, who has limited powers. Executive power is held by the Prime Minister, who is appointed by the monarch and must be supported by a majority in the National Assembly. The judiciary is independent and includes a Court of Appeal and a High Court. Economy. Lesotho is a small, landlocked country with a primarily agricultural economy. Agriculture accounts for around 11% of GDP and employs around 80% of the population. The country's main agricultural products include maize, sorghum, and livestock. Lesotho also has a small manufacturing sector, with textiles being the main export. The country is heavily dependent on South Africa for trade, and remittances from Lesotho working in South Africa make up a significant portion of Lesotho's economy. Tourism. Lesotho is a popular destination for tourists interested in trekking and outdoor activities. The country's high altitude and mountainous terrain offer opportunities for hiking, horseback riding, and skiing. Other popular tourist attractions include the Maletsunion Falls, the Sani Pass, and the Kotsi Dam. Culture. Lesotho has a rich cultural heritage, with traditions dating back centuries. Lesotho culture is centered around the concept of community, with strong social bonds between family members and neighbors. Traditional music and dance are an important part of Lesotho culture, with the national dance being the Mukabo. The Lesotho people also have a strong tradition of oral storytelling and poetry. Notable people. Lesotho has produced several notable individuals, including Mashushu, the founder and first king of Lesotho. Kotso Makona, an Olympic silver medalist in long jump. Mamphela Rumphele, a physician, academic, and anti-apartheid activist. Tom Tabane, a politician who served as Prime Minister of Lesotho from 2017 to 2020. Moja Oelekota, a politician and former Minister of Defense of South Africa. Language. The official languages of Lesotho are Sesotho and English. Sesotho is a Bantu language that is spoken by the majority of the population and is used in government, education, and media. English is used in business and government and is the main language of instruction in schools. Religion. The majority of the population in Lesotho is Christian, with the Roman Catholic Church being the largest denomination. Other Christian denominations include the Lesotho Evangelical Church and the Anglican Church. There is also a small Muslim population in Lesotho. Education. Education in Lesotho is free and compulsory for children between the ages of 6 and 13. The country has a literacy rate of around 76%, with higher rates among males than females. Lesotho has a system of primary, secondary, and tertiary education, with the National University of Lesotho being the main institution of higher education. Health. Lesotho has one of the highest HIV/AIDS prevalence rates in the world, with an estimated 23% of adults living with the virus. This has contributed to a high rate of tuberculosis and other opportunistic infections. The country also faces challenges in providing adequate healthcare services, particularly in rural areas. Transportation. Lesotho has a limited transportation infrastructure, with a few major roads connecting the main towns and cities. The country does not have a railway system, and public transportation is primarily provided by buses and taxis. The main airport is Mashushua International Airport, located in the capital city of Maseru.